Hello, my name is Madam Jennifer from Educare TZ. Welcome, my lovely Form 2 students in our biology session. And in today's session, we are going to solve a variety of the Necta question for different years. And for session of today is Necta question for the year 2018. Welcome. Our first question is question number 10, which states that explain the importance of studying biology. Explain the importance of studying biology gives 60 points. My lovely Form 2 students, before we answer the question, first of all, we have to be aware on the instructions so that you can answer the question correctly. This question needs you to give 60 points in 60 points by giving the importance of studying the biology. This question has been derived from our lovely topic of the introduction to biology. It is your first topic on the introduction to biology once you start your studies at the secondary level. So in order to answer this question, you are needed to give the importance of studying biology. You as a biologist, there are a variety of the importance of studying biology, as you see in your daily life, also on what you have already studied, because the biology, this deals with the study of the lives of the living things. And know that in the environment we do have the two kinds of the living things. You have the plant and animals, which has also been grouped into a variety of the classes. But it is all about the study of biology. So from this definition, now we can know what the importance of studying, or what is the importance of understanding the life of the living things. Within biology, there are different factors. There are different relationships between biology and different other fields. So within that is where you can know the importance of studying the biology. So before we answer the question, now let us be familiar with the sound terms which can enable us to give the correct response to our asked question. So by starting with the what is biology by itself, biology, this is a branch of science that deals with the study of the life. So the branch of science that deals with the study of the life, this is known as biology. And a biologist is someone who is studying biology. So you, my lovely Form 2 student, you are also a biologist because you are studying biology. You also perform a variety of the practicals concerning the biological concept you learned in your daily life, also in the class. Also, the living things, once you see that the study of the life, and that you include the living things. All living things are made up of cells. So meaning that we can't say something is living without having the life. So the living things are also called organisms. They include plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms. So once we study, or once you hear someone saying the living organism or living things organism, that include the plants, animal, fungi, and microorganisms. Where within the microorganism there's bacteria and viruses. So now what is life? We see that biology is the study of life. What is the life now? The life is a state of living in which plants, animals, and other living organisms have and a living organism do not have. So the living uhai no life. So ni the state of living in which plants, animal, fungi and microorganism have. Lakini wewe ina living like water, air, sun, those things, vitu ambavyo havina uhai vinakuwa havina life. Na hivyo the basic unit of life is cell. So any living organism is made up of cell, because cell is the basic unit of the life. There is no life without the cell. Also, all living things are made up of cells. So mean that because since cell is the basic unit of life, now all living organisms are made up of cell. Also, the simplest living things consist of the cells that are known as unicellular, for example, bacteria and amoeba. So within this organism, which are made up of cells, there are two kinds of the organism. We have the unicellular and multicellular organism. Once we talk on the unicellular, this organism which are made only up of only one cell, while when we talk on the multicellular, these are the organisms which are made up of millions of cells, more than one cell. Now let us back in our question, which needs us to give 60 importance of studying the biology. So the knowledge obtained from studying biology is important for many reasons, including the following. The first of all, studying the biology helps to understand and care for environment properly. Once we study, or once we get the knowledge of from the biology, from variety of the field, from variety like the studying of the ecology, we get the knowledge on how to conserve the environment, the importance of the mode of interaction between this living and non-living, on how they depend on each other, and the importance of conserving these all ecosystems which are found in our environment. So it helps to understand and care for environments properly. It helps to learn about the plants, animal, and microorganisms that surround us and how they affect us. Also, it helps to identify and group living organisms, which makes it easier to learn more about them. In biology, we learn on the topic of the classification, where we see on how we can group organisms depending on the common character or similar, depending on their similarities, where we group these organisms which have the common similarity or characteristics tend to be grouped into the same group, where those having the another characteristic are grouped into their other characteristics. So while once we group them, we use mostly the natural one, because this is one of the very accurate method in the classification system rather than the artificial. Also, it helps to appreciate the nature. Studying biology helps us to appreciate the nature. Example, in the topic of the balance of nature. Also, we see that many fascinating things about different organisms and how they function are learned through the biology. Also, the studying of the biology to understand our bodies better. Example, you study the topic of the transport in plants, in animals. You see how the blood are transported into the body, how the liver function, the topic of the digestion, how the heart function, how the breathing, all the gaseous process do take place into the lung for we human beings. We see how the process of digestion do take place into our bodies. You see how the excretion regulation process are carried into the body. The reproduction you study when you're in the form terrain. So this is all about the importance of studying the biology. You tend to understand your body properly because you study something that you have, and you study something that is real and is accurately occurring in your daily life. This is not about the history, but it is all about the facts. Also, it helps to acquire research skills that are useful when carrying out scientific investigation. So once we study the biology example in the topic of the scientific procedures you learn, you see the procedural process which are to be followed by scientists for carrying out the experiment and to come up with the accurate findings on their problem that has been investigated. So this is all about the importance of studying biology. It equip you with the biological skill, with the research skill, which enable you to investigate a problem and come up with the proper solution to the determined problem under the study. Also, example skill include the measuring, observing, analyzing, and making conclusion. Also, in the nutrition, in the field of the nutrition, the biology helps to improve the food production. Example, in our daily lives, you know that we have the induced breeds like chicken. We have kwa mfano tuna these broilers, tuna layers, kuna kuku wa layers, kuna broilers. This is all about the importance of biology. Example, tunakuwapo na our induced cow ambao na produce milk, maziwa kwa kiasi kikubwa as compared to this natural one. So this is all about the importance of studying biology. So they come up, kuna vile selective breeding za baadhi ya mimea, baadhi ya plant species. Kwa mfano unakuta unapanda mwindi unapata mwindi umeweka hata mahindi zaidi ya matatu kwa only one plant. So unaona on how inakuwa inasaidia these farmers on increasing their yield, vile vile katika kuweza increase their income. Also, it helps to improve the standard of living and care of animals and plants. Vile vile the studying of the biology inasaidia katika kuweza to improve the standard of the living our life. Kwa mfano katika topic of healthy immunity and disease, tunapata kujua on what are the risky factors which might result to the affection of our health. What are the risky factors which might result for us to be infected with the particular microorganism causing disease? What are the ways of maintaining our health, our immunity? What are the diseases which are appearing in our country, in our world, in our body? On the mode of transmission, on the effect, also on how we can prevent them, so that we can take precautions so as to be safe from that particular occurring diseases. Also, for the plants, we come up with we conduct research, we come up with the drugs a pesticide, insecticide, which we can use so as to kill this pest causing organism, causing diseases to our plants or to our crops, so as to increase our yield. Also, the importance of the biology, it helps to answer the fundamental question such as when did the life originate, how do plants move, without a plant will animals survive. Vilevile the studying of the biology inasaidia kuweza kujua the origin of life. Hii tutaisoma katika topic yetu evolution when you are utakapokuwa form 4. Vilevile tumeifundisha hapa Educare Media topic evolution. It has been clearly taught. So in case kama you are form 4 lakini unaangalia session ya form 2, you are mostly welcome hapa Educare Media. You can understand, you can follow the media so that you can search on the evolution topic of the form 4 so that you can increase your understanding. Also you will know on how the life originate from the earth. Vilevile inasaidia kuweza kujua how do plants move. Katika topic yetu form 3 ya movement, you will see on the two kind of the movement which is shown by the plant, which is tropism and nastic. How do they carried out? Vilevile without plants will animals survive. Tutaweza kuangalia katika balance of nature, katika food chain na food web, on how the organism tend to depend on each other, because plant these are the producers and animal these are the autotroph, lakini plant are autotroph. So what will happen if the autotroph will not exist? So this is all about the importance of studying the biology. It helps you to come with judgmental skill and knowledge which you can use so as to bring something new which can help people in the world. So that is all about the question number 10 for the year 2018. Another question is question also before there are other importance, but our question now just need us to give only 60 points. These are just an additional, but once you answer your question, my lovely Form 2 students, make sure kwamba una follow the instruction. If you ask the 60 points, please give only 60 points. Don't add others because those will be the free marks. Lakini mimi hapa naweza kupatia an addition so that unaweza kuzitumia, unaweza ka choose what is the best suitable for you so that you can use. But please follow the instruction. Another importance of biology ni kwamba it enables scientists to come up with ways to prevent, treat and cure diseases. Kwa sababu katika hii topic, katika biology tunasoma topic ya health and immunity and diseases, sexually transmitted diseases, magonjwa mbalimbali. Katika classification nenda kuangalia baadhi ya wanyama, baadhi ya microorganism causing diseases, nenda kuangalia the mode of transmission, the risk factors, the effect. Na hatua there inaweza kusaidia by knowing the mode of transmission is why you can know the preventive measures which can enable the scientists, biologists also eliminate the particular diseases which are occurring in the society. Also, it lay foundation for specializing in careers such as teaching, horticulture and environmental science. Vilevile the starting of biology inasaidia kuweza kupata career. Kwa mfano as me, I'm a biology teacher. This is my career. I get it from studying the biology. Also, for these people who are dealing with horticulture, environmental scientists, the biochemistry, also medicine. It is all about the biology. So this is all about the importance of biology. So meaning that once you study biology, you can have a wide variety of the career you can have when studying the biology. Another question is question number 8 for the year 2018. And the question states that if you put a piece of a bread in a wet cupboard, after a few days, the bread will be covered with organism called fungi. Now, give the common name of this fungi that grow on the bread. And the second, outline the 3 phyla of the kingdom fungi. And the last one, outline the 5 advantages of the kingdom fungi. My lovely Form 4 students, before you answer the question, please read the question much attentively so that you can know what the scenario gives. Know that now we are dealing with the competence-based curriculum. So this question is one of the competence-based question that need you to have an ability to analyze the question and to come up with a knowledge on how you can apply that knowledge you gain in your class to answer the question. Here you have been given this scenario that was being given a bread, and this bread has been placed in the wet cupboard. So after days, there was a white fungi-like. Ulikuwepo na mkate wako, baada mkate wako kuweka katika kabati ambapo katika hiyo kabati kulikuwa kuna unyevu. Baada ya siku kadhaa ukakuta katika mkate wako kuna kama vitu vyeupe vyeupe. Ile ni fungus. Kuonyesha kwamba hii hapa mkate wako umeoza. Kwa unatakiwa ueleze kwa nini. In question Roman A, give the common name of this fungi that grow on the bread. Hayo madudu meupe ambayo unaona katika mkate baada ya kuoza ni nini, vinaitwaje? Common name of that fungi. Kwa sababu ile ni fungus, ndio tunaita fungi. Vile vile Roman B, unatakiwa outline the three phylum of the kingdom fungi. The last one, you have to give outline the 5, just outline, not explaining. Outline the 5 advantages of the kingdom fungi. My lovely Form 2 students, this question has been derived from your Form 2 topic on that of the classification of the living things, where you study where you study on the kingdom fungi and kingdom plantae. So this question has been derived from the kingdom fungi. So in order to tackle it, you are needed to be aware concerning the kingdom fungi with all of the subphylum which are found in with this particular kingdom fungi. So our first question, you are needed to know the characteristics of each phylum of the kingdom fungi. After understanding the characteristics, we know that we have Ascomycota, Zygomycota, Basidiomycota, and Chidriomycota. While depending on your level, you are just studying only 3: the Ascomycota, Zygomycota, and Basidiomycota. So you needed to know these characteristics of all three phylum of the kingdom fungi so that you can answer the question. After there, the question Roman B needs you to state these 3 phylum of the kingdom fungi, and the last one you are needed to give 5 advantages of the kingdom fungi. By starting with the first one, you are needed to give the common name of the fungi that grow on the bread. My lovely Form 2 students, as we studied in our topic of the classification of the living things here at Educare Media, one of the characteristics which are found within this phyla of the kingdom fungi, in that phyla where of Zygomycetes or Zygomycota, is one of the characteristics of there was one of the organism which is found there, which is the bread mold. So the bread mold is one of the is one of the fungi which tend to grow on moisty area, on moisty bread. That's why you called it the bread mold. Hiyo inapelekea uozo katika mikate. Vile vile katika practicals, you perform the practicals katika kuweza kuprove this. Au unaweza kaifanya practicals nyumbani. Chukua mkate wako, alafu pale nyunyizia hata maji, then place katika sehemu ambayo ni unaweza kuiona katika chombo. Baada ya 2 days, nenda kaangalia mkate wako, utakuta kuna fungus weupe wameweza kukaa pale, wale pale ni bread mold. So the common name of the fungi that grow on the bread placed on white cupboard inaitwa ni bread mold. For further understanding, please visit our media on Educare Media and subscribe by searching the topic of the classification of the living things. For Form 2, you can get a lot of the info there so that you can improve your understanding. The question Roman B, you are needed to outline the 3 phyla of the kingdom fungi. There are 3 main phyla of the kingdom fungi depending on your level, and this Ascomycota example, there's yeast and bread mold, and these are where the question Roman A has been derived. So this bread mold has been derived from this Ascomycota, and the second one is Zygomycota example, there's muca. Also, the last one is Basidiomycota, and the example is the mushroom. And the last question, you are needed to give the 5 advantages of the kingdom fungi. We see that in this subphylum, we have the ASCII example, bread mold, the Zygomycota of the muca, and Basidiomycota we have the mushroom. What are the advantages now? Here on second, the advantage has not been limited to give either to man, to plant, or what, just to give the general advantage of this kingdom fungi. The first one, saprophytic fungi are important in the decomposition of dead organic matter. So the saprophytic fungi saprophyte this organism, they tend to feed on those dead plant and animal remains. So they help in recycling of the nutrients that has been contained on these dead bodies to be back into the environment. Also, yeast is used to ferment various types of carbohydrates in order to produce alcohol. In the anaerobic respirational fermentation, the yeast is used katika production of the alcohol. Also, some type of fungi, for example, mushroom, are used as a source of food. Yogurt na farm is one of the most edible source of food and rich in protein. Vilevile fungi are widely used in genetic engineering and research. Vilevile fungi anatumia katika genetic engineering pamoja na research and different biological research, inaweza kusaidia katika finding na kuja kuwa na conclusive data pertaining the conducted research. So that is all about the advantages of the fungi. My lovely Form 2 students, up to now, that marks the end of our today's session. Please stay tuned at Educare Media for keep on following other coming session here to Educare Media. Please keep on subscribing. In any case of misconception, you are mostly welcome to write into the comment section so that you can cross-check and make a follow-up for your concern. Thank you for watching. Have a nice moment.